Welcome again to this channel. It is a beautiful day that the Lord has made, that you and I should rejoice and be happy in it. Today I want to speak about casting your bread upon the waters. And as you may know, I will take my reading from the book of Ecclesiastes chapter number 11, and I will read the whole chapter. It says from verse number 1, "Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. Give a portion to 7 and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth, and if the tree fall toward the south or toward the north, in the place where the tree falleth, there it shall be. He that observeth the wind shall not sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall not reap. As thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child, even so thou knowest not the works of God who makes all. In the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not thine hand, for thou knowest not whether shall prosper, either this or that, or whether they both shall be alike good. Truly the light is sweet, and the pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold the sun. But if a man live many years and rejoice in them all, yet let him remember the days of darkness, for they shall be many. All that cometh is vanity. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou that for all these things God will bring thee into judgment. Therefore remove sorrow from thy heart, and put away evil from thy flesh, for childhood and youth a vanity." This is Solomon talking to us a very deep word there, and he's talking about casting the bread. So the key point in this particular chapter is casting your bread upon the waters. And I'm looking at it like this way, that it's like planting bread upon the water, or on the river, or on the lake, a mass of water. So it is impossible to do that. You cannot plant on the water, because once you put a seed on the water, either it will be eaten by the sea creatures. But in this case, you are not even planting a seed. You are spreading bread. Bread is not a seed. Bread cannot grow. Bread is a seed that has been smashed. So it can never grow. However you leave it for how many years, even if were you to put it on the ground, it will not grow, because bread cannot grow. Only seeds do grow. So in this case, it's like we are being told to plant bread on the waters. But the truth of the matter is that if you try to cast your bread on the water with the purpose of you reaping, then you will wait for many days, because you will not reap. But this is the assurance that you are being given here, that cast your bread upon the waters, and you shall receive it after many days. When you put your bread on the water, this bread will be eaten. It will be eaten by sea creatures, and sea creatures, some of them are dangerous. We have crocodiles, we have snakes, we have dangerous fish creatures like the shark, we have the whales. These creatures, they will eat you up even after you feed them. But the Bible still continue to assure us that let us continue to spread our bread upon the waters, even when we know the dangers that are there, even when we know that the things that will benefit from this bread we are casting, they will still turn against us and bite us. What does the Bible simply mean? It means that we keep doing good without expecting result, without expecting instant result. You keep doing good. It says that give portion to 7 and also to 8. It means that you have to 7 and 8, it means 7 days. It means you have, if you need to help anybody, you have to do it on daily basis. Don't get tired. Do it on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday. So it says do it. And then there is a reaping. There is a reward that will come. It says, if the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth. It means the good you do is like the cloud. It's like the cloud is fattening up. The cloud is gathering, is soaking up water. And the time the rain will fall, nobody will stop it. It means the day that the blessings will come to you, nobody can stop it. It will come like rain. Why? It will come because you've been casting your bread upon the waters. So the more you cast your bread, the more you fatten the rain that will come. And when this rain comes, the Bible says, that's verse number 3, if the tree falls towards the south or toward the north, in the place where the tree falleth, there it shall be. It means that when those blessings fall like rain, they will fall on you and they are permanent. And nobody can stop them. When the tree starts to fall, nobody can stop it. So this is the benefit we get when we cast our bread upon the waters. We will get a great reward, maybe in kind, maybe in action. We just have to keep doing it. Yes, some of the people you will help, they will stand against you. Some of the people you will feed, they will even bite your hand as you continue to feed them. But that does not mean that we fail or we stop from doing good. We need to spread our kindness to all humanity. And he says that when you are doing this, do not care. He says, he that observeth the wind shall not sow. Do not care whether if I give this person this thing, the person will give it back to me. It says don't do that, because he that observeth the wind shall not sow. Just do it, and he that regardeth the cloud shall not reap. People that look at whether the condition is favorable for me to do it or where I should do it, then the Bible is trying to tell you, hey, you will not get a reward for that. You will fade or you will delay, because you won't know which is the correct place for you to do it. So the best thing to do is continue doing it. Thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that has with the child. See, my brother, my sister, when you do these things, when you give, you don't know what is happening. Just like you don't know what happens in the womb of a woman when she conceives. Nobody explains how the baby starts forming from liquid until bones start forming. It's only God that knows. The thing that you are giving to people is like that. You don't know what will form. You don't know what will come out of this particular act that you are doing. Just keep doing it, because the more you do it, the more you're doing like an investment. And this investment is like you are investing in heaven. You are investing in things that will help you, or will help your family, or will help your children. So there are many things that will come there. In the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not. Do not, even you bless somebody in the morning, do not count how many times you've helped them. Help them in the morning, help them in the evening, so long as they need help. And don't help your relatives only. Help anybody that comes to you and he needs that help. You can help in advice. You can help. You can see somebody who wants to make a wrong decision, and you are in the power to advise them. Talk to them. Don't let people make mistakes for you to say, I knew this will happen. I knew this will happen. What do you gain from that? So we need to go our way and cast our bread upon the waters. Keep doing good. You don't know what this good will do to you. Some time back, the time will come that You'll just get something happening, the one that you thought it will not happen. You'll just get it happening, and you won't know how it happened. Just truly, the light is sweet and pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold. The thing that God will bring your way, it will be so pleasant, and you will forget even whatever you've been doing. Don't stop from doing good. Continue doing good. Continue doing good to humanity, to your neighbor, to your brother, to your sister, to strangers, people that come closer to you. Just do good, because God will reward you, and it will be in plenty. It will be in plural, and God shall continue to bless you. God bless you so much, and I pray that we continue doing good for the glory of God. Cast your bread upon the waters, you will get it after many days. Do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, Aguila the Pastor, and please share the videos, and you can use them as devotional videos. You can listen to them in the morning before you do your morning prayers. You can do it in the evening before you do your evening prayers. And I'm sure we shall be blessed together. God bless you. I hope to see you again in the next video. God bless you. Have a lovely day.